What's going on, guys? Welcome to Wi-Fi Money Central, hosted by Jonathan Masalo. That is myself. Um, Basically, we're going to be talking all things Wi-Fi money, anything you can do from your laptop, the comfort of your home, really anything, just making money online. So, if you guys have any, suggestions on what my next topic should be, definitely leave a like, comment, and just give me some ideas because I really don't know where to go from here. All right. So, first topic is going to be Amazon FBA versus Amazon drop shipping. So, many people have heard about Amazon FBA. FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. Basically, what you do is you go ahead and buy a bulk of items and have a select inventory that you buy from. Let's just say Walmart, for example. Basically, you take your inventory to an Amazon fulfillment center, which meaning like you literally just drive up to their facility and you say, "Hey, I would like to sell um, wallets for $10 each." Meanwhile, you actually bought the wallets for $5 at Walmart. You did your own research, you saw that they were going for $10, and there's money to be made because the product sells. So essentially, what Amazon does is says, okay, give us your inventory, we'll house it for you, we'll make a listing for you, and we'll put your name on it. And if it sells, then you get the proceeds. So essentially, they do all of this work for a small fee. It's usually 8 to 10% of your listing price. So if you sell, five wallets for $10, that's $50 revenue, and you spent 25 to get those wallets. So as you can see, you're making about roughly $4 a wallet with those specific prices. So that's in a nutshell how Amazon FBA works. We're going to be going into drop shipping also. So what drop shipping is essentially the same thing as FBA, except as a seller, you don't have any actual inventory present. You will never see any inventory present, and you don't actually have to drive up to an Amazon facility. Essentially, what you would be doing is you would be selling as normal. However, you would be creating your own listing. You would be creating your own prices. You would be creating, your own connections with certain manufacturers that sell certain items. So instead of going to, the physical Walmart, you could go to Walmart.com. What this does is allow you to, have the freedom of, selling when things are bought in from you. And when an Amazon customer buys directly from your store, you don't actually have to own the product because you're going to be using essentially their money or your credit card money, borrowed money, to actually purchase those wallets and ship them directly to the consumer. So this eliminates shipping for us. We don't actually have to go and go ahead and buy the wallet, go all the way to the Amazon facility, and then start that process over. It's not automated. However, you really just let the manufacturer where you're getting the supply from just handle all the work for you, really. So it's pretty easy, and but it's a little hard to understand and get your head around things. So, in order to give you guys some more context on both of these subjects, I pulled up a couple of examples based on each of the criteria, meaning Amazon FBA versus a dropshipper. So the first thing we have up here is a listing on Amazon. It's for a flycatcher, I think. You can see the price here. You can see where it ships from and sold by. So how to identify products that are being, FBA sold. This is good to know because you would also know if this product was selling, if obviously someone else is selling it. The name of the game really in FBA is to have the best price, get the most sales, get a good return on your, investment essentially, because you actually had to go out there and spend your hard-earned money and you're expecting a return based on, number of sales. If you can sell all of them, amazing. That's not always what happens. There's always some sort of risk involved when it comes to FBA, and you have to be aware of that because many people think that this one product is going to be so profitable and they dump let's just for say example $10,000. They have a savings account of 15,000 that's sitting there. They want to do something with it, so they dump in 10K on this one product. It sells a couple of times, but it's not selling as fast as they wanted to, and eventually they can stop selling, and that's a bad investment because now you're down however much you didn't sell, and now you're just sitting on a number of inventory that you don't even actually have anymore. It's in Amazon's warehouse, and it's a process and a half to get it out of it. So basically all you'd have to do if you want to be sure, if you want to do FBA, definitely find product, do your own research. There's many ways to do research. I can go over that in another video. However, I'm just going to show you an example very quickly. So flycatcher, got it. Price right here. So in order to identify that it's being sold by FBA, you have to look at where the ships from, where it is shipping from. Sorry. If you see that it's shipping from Amazon, this means one of two things. It means that it's being it is being sold by Amazon FBA, meaning this is already stuff that has been bought by some person and given to Amazon's warehouse, or Amazon itself has, taken upon itself to invest in certain products and sell them. On that second option, if Amazon is selling it, it would say sold by Amazon. So Amazon means Amazon selling their own stuff. If you see a name that is not Amazon, like Antelope Corp, sorry about the pronunciation. Hope you're not watching. So basically, if it's being sold by somebody that's not Amazon, ships from Amazon, that means they are actually selling this FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. So this guy's done his work. He's now just waiting for sales. So the next question is it selling? So let's scroll down here on the listing, and you're going to be looking for a seller rank. So we haven't found it yet, but we come up to a product description, best sellers rank here. This is important. So it's number 3 in patio, lawn, and garden. The lower the number, the more it sells. So it's doing very well in this whole entire category. So in order to see like what this means, we're gonna go over to my friend junglescout.com. You need an Amazon account. Actually, no, you don't. Sorry. You just type in this /estimator so you can skip the login. And you type in the bestsellers rank, which we clearly saw was number 3 in patio, lawn, and garden. Come back here. We're in the United States. This is the United States market. Amazon product category. We said patio, lawn, and garden. Here we go. And estimate sales. So this specific product sells 63,000 times a month. That's insane. So this one fly trap has crazy potential. And I'm really not surprised if this guy is making a crap ton of money because he has another supplier, definitely cheaper. No one's going to be selling for, less than they actually bought it for. So let's just say this guy gets it for 25 bucks, 25, 40 almost dollars. That's $15 profit minus the 10%. Let's just say he makes $10 a sale. If he has a lot of inventory, as you can see, these numbers can stack up very, very quickly for investors. So basically, that's really all Amazon FBA is. It's a little risky, but it definitely can pay off because Amazon has the best shipping in the industry right now. So that is Amazon FBA, basically in a nutshell. If you have any more questions, I didn't touch everything about it. I'd be more than happy to answer them in the comment section. You can always reach out to me personally on my YouTube channel. So now we're going to switch sides. We're going to go on to Amazon drop shipping. So I have another listing here, same exact thing on Amazon's website. We can see this is a rust paint toucher ultra cover. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but we can see the price is $33.98. Seems a little hefty for this particular item in general. However, I've sold things much more worth than they are. So as we can see here, the reason we know this is a drop shipper is because he handles the shipping and he sells it. That means Amazon has nothing to do with this. Either this guy actually went out and bought them and has his own inventory, that's up to him. However, it doesn't need to go like that. So I'm going to assume, because I have, I've seen his listings and I know that these are drop shippable products. And I can say this because if we look at this tab over here, this exact item that's going for $34 on Amazon is actually, $4.86. Let's just say shipping is $1. That's roughly $6 a can, and he is selling it for $34. So that might be a 5 times return, obviously minus the Amazon, cost, but that is a very, very good return. And he is only buying these, once someone like me or a customer buys it off him. So he really has nothing to lose, other than, I don't see any losses here. Like if you sell it for 34 and you get it for 5, you don't have to buy it with your own money. You can just use a credit card, which is highly recommended when you're, drop shipping, because, there's no risk, and if they get a return, then you just say, hey, paint supply, I need a return. There you go. Your money is saved, and, it's not a bad idea. Let's actually go ahead and see if this item actually sells, though, because that's also another problem with specific items that are being overpriced. Some of them don't actually sell. So we can't exactly see the seller rank here. However, we can do this. So I pulled up my add a product. It usually gives you more specific information. So it doesn't actually have a seller's rank, unfortunately. So, obviously this is crazily profitable. However, it's not always going to sell. I've seen products that don't have seller ranks that still sell. However, this is just one random listing I pulled up. Obviously, there's things that you can drop ship. I'm not going to be giving away my most profitable product. But I can go out and, do it live for you guys. If you guys want to see that, definitely leave a like, comment. Let me know what you guys want to see. But essentially what Amazon dropshipper would do is like find products that already have a listing on Amazon. I'm not too sure why I did that. So basically they would just hop on a certain listing. Let's just do a live example really quickly. I'm not too sure if I'm going to find any drop shippers, but we can try. You know what? Actually, I have a way to find them. I can go on my own listings. All right, so I've located one for you guys. This is I'm not too sure what it is. Let's be honest. It's some sort of pop-up ice fishing shelter thing. It looks like a couple of people have some used. This guy right here is definitely a drop shipper because I've seen his store before, and I just know this from experience. However, it obviously ships from him. He handles it, and it sells by him. So he found a cheaper price elsewhere online. He found his own manufacturer. He knows how long it's going to take to ship, as you can see here. This is like estimated delivery time, so this will be coming in a month and something, a month and some change. So he knows that it's going to be taking a while to actually ship this product. So what he does on the back end is on his listing that he creates himself, which basically you just add a product to Amazon and you make your own shipping templates. It's very simple. You just say, okay, it's estimated for this product to be shipped in, I don't know, 5 days, 6 days. It really varies what the product is. Since this is kind of a bulky item, kind of expensive, it looks like shipping's going to be pretty long because it's heavy. However, if you see here, he obviously knows his profit margins. I'm not too sure what the price is on the back end of this, where he gets his stuff, but he's definitely done the research, and I'm pretty confident he probably makes $100, maybe $150 profit after selling this item. So it's literally just passive income, guys. It doesn't get much easier than this. Once you actually list this product, you just wait for the money to roll in. So I'm actually going to go ahead and drop into some pros and cons of both. So as we see here, I'm going to start off with Amazon FBA. So personally, this is all my opinion. You don't have to take my advice for granted. Pros, obviously, great investment strategy. If you think about, if I were to invest $10,000 into FBA and I could double my money versus I put my money in some index fund or some stock and I get, average on 7% return of the year, I turn $10,000 into $10,700 versus, potentially doubling my money. I think it's much more worth to, have a little more risk involved, but, some people like safer strategies and you cannot blame them because it's also working for them. So, another pro is it's very minimal work. Once you do, the buying, you get an inventory, you send it off, you don't really have to think about it anymore. Like when you do sell, Amazon takes care of it for you and you just see your balance, start accruing, and there you go, you made your money. Also, this is accessible to anybody. Anyone can do this. Anyone can go to Walmart and buy a crap ton of stuff and give it to Amazon. No problem. Just know that they're going to want something too. Amazon wants to make money. They're going to take a fee. Just keep that in mind. Some cons, very quickly, there is risk involved. You can buy $5,000 of one item and, you might only sell 2 in a year. Based on your own research, please do your own research before you start investing your money. If you know it's selling, then go for it. If it's a reasonable ask and, risk, definitely try and pursue it. Also, there is a big labor. So, going out and actually stepping out of your house, driving to a store, actually buying things with your own money, going to a, fulfillment center. I know personally there's one like closest, probably an hour away from me. It's kind of a lot of work if you want to do multiple products. Say you run out of inventory. There's a lot of factors that go into this. So I personally don't like the labor. I like to, just stay at home and make money. Don't we all? Also, lastly, you got to use your own money. That doesn't sit too well with me. So I'd rather have, less risk and, not risk my own money. If I can make money without risking my money, that seems good to me. But obviously, there's potential for more gain here. Next up is Amazon dropshipping. So the pros of Amazon dropshipping, and I'm totally biased in this department because I'm an Amazon dropshipper. However, don't take my information too seriously. No personal money is needed. I just mentioned that, I don't have to do any out-of-pocket expenses. I only purchase with Amazon customers' money, essentially, or my credit card. There's no risk, low risk. If something doesn't sell, yeah, sure, you wasted your time trying to find the product and making a listing, but it doesn't take that long. Probably takes a couple minutes at most, but you'd have to find the products. So it's low risk in the sense that you might not be successful with a couple of products, so you just have to keep trying over and over. No physical labor, that is the name of the game. This is Wi-Fi bread. I'm making money from my room right here. I don't want to be going out and essentially working. That's what essentially it is. Spending gas money, everything that goes into play here. My favorite part is no inventory. I never have to see any of this stuff. I just click a couple buttons, and stuff starts appearing on my customers' doorsteps. It's kind of magic. And lastly, if you utilize your credit correctly and you spend your credit card money versus your debit card money on products when you have to order them for the customer, which comes essentially right after they buy it from you, and Amazon pays you frequently enough, per month that you're not going to fall behind in your credit card payments because you're profiting money. So you're going to see your profit and you're going to be able to pay your credit card bills, which in turn increases your credit. So it's basically a win-win. But there are some cons. So needing to find this profitable product, first on Amazon, because you need to find a Amazon listing that currently exists that you could hop onto. And by hop on, I mean, make your own listing, set your own price, probably undercutting every other person so you get the sales. But that leads me into competition. I know that I am not the only person that Amazon dropships. There are tons of people I see every single day, hopping on listings, hopping off listings. Essentially what that means is they're just, selling the same thing, but for a cheaper price. So they pop up first. So a customer sees them, they go, okay, that's the cheapest price, I'll buy it. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, you need to find the online manufacturer. So if I was going to sell wallets, I would need to find a wallet manufacturer with, pretty decent shipping. And I would need to make sure that they have a lot of inventory, because if I sell something that I cannot buy, then I'm just straight out lying, and you're gonna have to cancel an order, and it's kind of a nightmare. And lastly, yeah, I just mentioned the manufacturers. So honestly, I believe, personally, FBA is good if you have money that you want to invest that is just sitting doing nothing. I say go for it. Amazon dropshipping, if you don't have a lot of, just liquid money, this is a perfect opportunity to increase your credit. Just start something that really has no limit, essentially. Like, you're only as limited as your credit limit. And getting credit cards is not too hard nowadays. I know I started with 600 credit, and I've boosted my credit over 150 points just in business for probably 6 months, I believe. So if you guys want more information about either topic, Amazon FBA or, drop shipping, I personally am an expert in drop shipping on Amazon. I have a business. I'll be more than willing to share with you guys if you want to see that stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching my first video. Please let me know, if you guys want to learn about something specifically. But thank you for watching all the way through, guys. I really appreciate it. Any love in the comments, I will always be here to read those. But thank you again, and thanks for watching.